Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. Another day and other vlog. Today we are going to learn that how we can manage page layouts in Salesforce. So before that, let me give you a quick recap of what are page layouts. So basically, page layouts controls the content of your record, or if you have any information related to your product, then it will be displayed on your page layouts. So let's move forward and learn that how we can customize our page layouts within the Salesforce. But before moving towards our topic, if you wanted to learn more about Salesforce, you can subscribe our channel to get more videos related to the Salesforce. Coming back to our Salesforce org, to manage our page layouts in the Salesforce, we have to go to the setup and we will click the setup gear icon on the top of the Salesforce org and we will click setup and we will go to the object manager and we will go to the custom object book that we have created in our previous video. So because I wanted to manage the page layout of the book object, that's why I came over here. But before that, if we go to the book custom object and click any record, then you can see that this is the visually representation of our information displaying over here. So now what I wanted to make it more appealing and more organized. That's why I will do the customization from the settings. So coming back to the settings, you can see the many options on the left panel in the settings. For example, details, fields and relationship, page layouts, Lightning record page, button links, action, compact layouts, and many more. But because we just wanted to have a overlook that how we can manage page layouts, so we will just click page layout from here. And then you can see that there is already a default page layout that has been created within the Salesforce. If you wanted to create a new page layout, you can just click a new button, or if you wanted to edit the default one, you can go to this option. I wanted to edit the default option, so that's why I'm clicking book layout. Now you can see that there are many options displaying over here. If we talk about the left panel, there are many options that we can add from drag and drop from these options. For example, if you wanted to add fields, you can select the fields option and you will be able to see the fields. Then if you wanted to add any button, you have to click button. Then quick action, mobile lightning action, expanded lookups, related list. If you wanted to add any related list of your information, you can click. You can just drag and drop from here. Report charts. If you wanted to add any charts, report charts, you wanted to display your charts on your page layout, you can choose it from this option. I wanted to add fields, so I will go to the fields. Now, in my head, I wanted to create sections so that if I go to any record, I can see the all the details in organized way. If you go back to the information over here or custom object, you can see that there is no much information that maybe that won't help me in my sales or anything. So I wanted to make it more appealing and I wanted to make it more visually good. So what I will do, I will make sections where I can see a separate information of every product. So I will just choose this option and I will just drag and drop above system information. Now you have to keep the name of your section. So I will say author information. Display section header on. If you wanted to display this section on the detail page or edit page, you can select or deselect from here. I wanted to display this section on edit page as well as detail page too. So I will select this option. If you wanted to add like one column or two column, you can select or deselect from here. If you wanted to add tab key order on the left, right, or top, bottom, it's your choice. I will keep it like this and I will click OK. Now you can see that author information section has been created. I will add fields related to the author under this section. So I will add author name. I will add author country. And because we have selected two columns layout in our settings, so I will keep author nationality on the second column. Now under this section, you can see that three options are here. Now what I wanted to make an other section where I can see the price of everything. So you can say billing information. Billing or anything. Again, the option will be same. Like if you wanted to show your information in one column and you don't want to separate it or divide it into two columns, you can just select it. I wanted to divide the information into the two columns, that's why I'm clicking it. And now OK. Now under billing information, I will again add the fields related to this. So I will add book price and VAT under this section. You can add anything according to your need. Now I wanted to add one more section. So related to the date. So I will add one section under billing information. And now I will keep the name as date. And I'll click OK. In the date section, I will just drag and drop the renewal date and publishing date. Here you can see that we have created three options: author information, billing information, and date. That's how you can customize the sections in the page layouts. Now, if we go to the related list, then we can see that these are the related lists that are already in the page layouts. For example, open activities, if you go back and then you can see that activity option related list is already there. Then there will be a notes and attachment. If we go back and then related, then you can see notes and attachment related list is over here. And then book histories, then you can see that book histories related list already over here. Now I wanted to add files related list into the page layout. So what I will do that I will just drag and drop file options from here above the book history. So in the file option, you can add any files or documents or anything related to your product under the file section. If you wanted to add any groups, you can just choose that: related content, content deliveries, book history, approval history, anything. If you wanted to add any list, you can just choose it from here and drag and drop. Now I will quickly save it, quick save, and it is just asking for the confirmation. I will say yes, and then again save. And now we will go back to our page layout and we will refresh it. Then you can see the related list that we have added in the page layouts. That's how you can manage your page layouts in the settings. If we again click the page layout, and now if we look other options, for example, save, it will save your page layout after editing your page layout or customizing. Quick save means if you wanted to like quickly save your page layout, preview as if you want to preview your page layout, cancel button if you don't want it to like make changes, you can just cancel it. Layout properties, like if you wanted to name something else of your page layout, you can just edit it from here. So I don't want it to do anything, and I'll just cancel it. And now you can see that that's how we will be able to manage our page layout within the Salesforce. I hope you understand that how we can manage page layouts in the Salesforce or how we can customize it. If you like our video, don't forget to subscribe our channel. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.